Hi, John Park here, and welcome back to Rutland Water. It's now day 2 of the season, and I've now come back to fish a spot that was just to the right of where I was fishing yesterday. This is Yellowstone Point, and I saw quite a few fish being caught here yesterday, and today the conditions are almost perfect. There's a lovely northwesterly wind at just the right strength, which makes this point particularly good for fishing because the wind's in the right direction, which will blow all of the food past the point and hopefully bring the fish in. So my instincts tell me this should be a really good spot today. Let's see if I'm correct. The spot I fished yesterday was over there, and I caught 2 very nice fish there. But when I was fishing there, I spotted people catching fish from this point as well. So today I've come back to see if the fish here are any better than the ones over there. Today I'm fishing slightly differently. The weather is much brighter, much more wind, so I think the fish will be slightly deeper in the water. So I'm going to start fishing using the same techniques that I used yesterday, small flies high up in the water, and if I don't get any interest, I'll change over quite quickly to put a heavy fly on the point, to take it down to where I think the fish are lying, in the deeper water, just on the drop-off. When there's a steep bank, the fish will often sit very, very close on the drop-off, where the shallow water meets the deep water, because that's essentially where all the food gets swept. So that's what we're going to try today. Let's give it a go. I'll make sure the net is actually nicely available today rather than having to scramble around and find it like I did yesterday. One of the nice things about this GoPro camera is that I can check what I'm shooting using my iPhone, so that's just what I've done here. So I think we've got the nice field of view and we're now ready to start fishing. The wind is much stronger today than it was yesterday. I can just throw it and pretty much let the wind do the work. Really just let the current bring them round at a very slow rate of retrieve, and just hope that there are maybe some fish cruising around in the higher parts of the water. Because I have the bank to myself, what I will probably do is gradually move along the bank, because the fish at this time of year don't really like to move much. They can be concentrated in shoals in particular areas, often sitting below a drop-off or some piece of geography that's below the water that we can't see. So I'll probably work my way along this bank in the hope that there is a pod of fish at least somewhere around here. My top fly is a little buzzer. This looks like the types of insects that the fish are feeding on in the water. Second fly is just a smaller version of the same type of fly. This one has a little bit more silver and gold in it to try and attract the fish a little bit more. And then finally, the point fly, which is a slightly larger version of the fly I have on the second one. Now this one I'm going to change and put a larger fly on. This is probably on the big fly. That was a very tentative take. The fish took it grabbed the fly 2 or 3 times before it actually took it for real. I don't think it's anything special. Probably a stocked fish, nothing of any size, but it's giving a good account of itself. Oh, now it's starting to go. Oh, I've got to try and get the line back onto the reel so that I can play the fish using the tension on the reel, which is a much easier way to do it. There we go, there we go. Yeah, the fish has taken the larger fly that I put on the point. Literally the one that I've just changed. I'll show you in a couple of seconds what it looks like. But this, the fly I'm using looks like nothing that the fish would be feeding on in the water. So this fish has taken more out of aggression than because it thought it was actually eating something that looked like it's natural in the water. There we go. Tony Henshaw, this will be another dinner for you. That's 2 in 2 days. This could be a brown trout actually, because it seems to be nice tail again. I don't think it's an overwintered fish. I need to get the net. There we go. This is actually quite a nice fish. This was the fly that did the damage. Now you can see this looks nothing like anything that swims in the water, but at this time of the year what we're often trying to do is get an aggressive reaction from the fish, and there's the fish itself. Nice rainbow, probably around 2 to 2.5 pounds, and probably the nicest part of it, good tail. Nice afternoon's work. Ah, whoa, whoa, we're in again. Whoa. Oh, this one's got life. That was exactly the same thing. Whoa. Fish on the reel. You can see this one. I'm going to try and get this one in quite quickly because I want to let it go. Now this one is... Here we go. Fish has other ideas. It doesn't realise it's going to go back. Here we go, this time. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Another very, very nice fish here. Very nice one. So I'm going to take the fly out very quickly without letting the fish out of the water. Keeping it. There we go. Whoops. And then now what we're going to do now is just let the fish go back very gently. There we go. Now all of these fish, now that's 3, are taking this fly. Now you can see actually this has got a green head on one side, but it's been chomped so many times the green head has come off and it's now half silver. This is a very, very good early season fly. You tend to find that black and green always work. It seems to be something to do with the winter sunshine or the winter colours, that green and black are colours that seem to trigger an aggressive instinct in the fish. There's 5 fish in a very short period of time. Can we make it 6? Yes! Oh. These are excellent fish. These are truly excellent fish. And another one. Thanks so much for joining me on the banks of Rutland Water this afternoon. It's been a perfect afternoon. 6 fish, really proving that when you hit Rutland and the conditions are just right, and you get your tactics right, you can have a truly awesome day's fishing on one of the nicest looking pieces of water anywhere in the country. Thanks for watching.